Jim Laird here from J&M Strength and Conditioning, and we're Performance and Health Collide. Thought I'd hop on here real quick and do a quick blog post. It's been forever since I've done a blog post. We've been really busy here at the gym. We're doing a group on right now, so we've got a whole influx of new people that we're bringing into our system, and that keeps us on our toes for sure. So I always put my priority into the gym before I do the internet stuff. So that being said, too, we're really excited. On Tuesday, we've got Boot Camp in a Box coming out. It's kind of how we approach group exercise here at J&M Strength and Conditioning, and kind of the way we not only educate our clients, but build a foundation with our clients for more advanced forms of training to make them look good and feel good with less work, which is good. So, but I've got a question from Dave. Dave kind of wrote me in and was like, I'm having some motivational issues, and that's really all he really said. And so without him expanding on that, I'm going to kind of go into some different scenarios and give you kind of a different take on things than most people would. One, if you're having motivational issues, that's not always necessarily a bad thing. You know, over the years that I've been doing this, I'll give you some examples. I had one kid who's a basketball player who's getting up every morning at 5 in the morning and trying to run 5 miles. And this kid needed to gain weight, he needed to get stronger, and he needed to get faster. And he's just like, I can't. I'm trying so hard for the last couple of weeks to get out of bed and run, and I just can't do it. And I'm like, well, that's good, because you don't need to be doing it because it's counterproductive to your goals. So, that's one example. Another example is another kid who needed to gain weight, and he was eating and eating lots of food, but he was not seeing any results. And he's like, I just can't eat anymore. I can't eat anymore. I don't want to eat. I don't want to eat. And it turns out the stuff he was eating was making him sick. So I think, motivation, people always say, well, you got to be motivated, you got to drive. One, make sure what you're doing lines up with your goals. So I see that a lot with people that come in here. They're doing all sorts of exercise. They're killing themselves in the gym, and their goal is to look good and feel good, okay? And what they're actually doing in their activity is counterproductive to what their goals are. So make sure that your activity is aligned with your goals, and that's going to make being motivated a lot better. Sometimes a lack of motivation is due to the fact that you're not on the same page with your goals. And I think for myself, as far as myself is concerned, anytime I've had motivational issues in my training or even in work, it's because I'm not doing a good enough job taking care of myself. I'm not getting enough sleep. I'm not doing my meditation. I'm not getting enough alone time, and I'm just going too hard. So I think the body has ways of slowing yourself down, and you can drive through that for a certain period of time. And there are times when you have to do that. If you're a professional athlete or a competitive athlete, there are times you have to drive through that. It's just part of it. But I think if you're having motivational problems, especially when it comes to training, you need to take more time to take care of yourself, making sure you're eating the right foods, more quiet time, more downtime, and then that motivation will come back to train. So it's morning, and I'm a little foggy, so I'm going to hop off here and get to work. So thanks for your questions.